Today we will once again look at the hourly time frame and examine several very interesting situations. All these situations are described in the school, where you can specifically see where to enter, not enter, and so on. I will try to just illustrate on the chart so that you pay attention to these things. And I will try to show you what I actually see on the chart, what I see and what you might potentially see there as well. So here I see that there is a very clear uptrend. And in this uptrend, I see that it made one peak, a second peak, and together it forms a double top. The double top is eventually concluded with an engulfing signal. It's not a strong signal, but it is an engulf. We know that an engulf will usually go at least to this neckline. This means that at least this space is exploitable, but we see that in the case of a double top, it is actually a reversal pattern and should at least move this large peak. So the same should happen in the opposite direction. This means that if we planned it and waited for this double top, the standard entry is made by entering at the close of the candle. We place 1 pip, 2 pips, just a few pips. Beyond the pattern, we set a stop loss. And you know my money management. It's 2 to 1. That means we set it to 2 to 1. Let's say it like this, and we'll see if we capitalize on this space or if we hit the stop loss. Let's take a look. The price is really going towards the neckline, which means this movement was quite predictably clear. But that's not enough. We need it to go to our take profit. This one is roughly 1 to 1. And for me, that's poor money management, or money management that doesn't make much sense in the long run. Let's see what the price did, whether it continued further or came back. And it continued excellently. And we end at the take profit. What I see here further is our main strategy, which means breaks and retests. I have a neckline here that is impulsively broken, so that's a setup, again, into a sell. Here, we've already gained 2R on this trade, but I would actually like to take advantage of the potential that we have an impulsively broken neckline, and I would also like to trade it. That means I'm setting up a pending order here. Again, I would place the stop loss either behind this breakout candle or behind this breakout candle. I don't know, maybe here, but I'll go more conservatively. That means I'll go up to here, but I think this would be a standard setup. And again, we should aim for a 2 to 1 ratio with the take profit. Now, another thing I noticed here due to the fall of these candles is that when I draw a trend line, I'll disregard it here from this. This is the midnight candle, which I ignore. But I have a point here, and the highest point is probably here or here. So I have it impulsively broken through. That means I have here, if you see, actually a point of interest. Here is clearly a point of interest that I'm interested in, right? There's a break here. Both the neckline and the trend line. That means the change here, the change of the trend, is very likely to actually happen, right? Firstly, we have already made a lower low, which means we have disrupted the structure. We have a broken trend line. We have a broken neckline here, and everything points to the fact that we should enter a short position here. Let's see what else the market will bring us there. Excellent. The price has picked us up. It tested beautifully, really. Tested both the neckline and with the wick also tested the trend line. And it's already heading towards our take profit. We don't have our 2R yet, and now we do. Yes, we're already out of the trade. This means that on this currency pair, on the hourly time frame, it was perfectly possible to extract 4R without any significant risk. I even placed the stop loss in a very safe position here. It wasn't even necessary. But I am sometimes a conservative trader. This means I consider the stop loss to be in a safe position. Here it seems to me that it is already safe. Yes, this means we have two absolutely beautiful trades here, both of which are perfectly described on the Break Retest. Both entry methods, both the trading of the double top itself and the subsequent break of the neckline. And actually the confluence factor was that we also have this trend line broken. So it's like a beautiful trade and it could be perfectly exploited in this way. You know, it's a fresh thing. It's not something historical that I would have to search for on the charts. And it is described very well on our website. So that's my strategy, that's my tool, and this is how I make money. I'm just sharing this information with you. These are exactly the setups we want to see on the chart. And thank goodness they are beautifully showing up, and working well for us. Otherwise, if I take it from another perspective, you can see that this SR zone was on one side, and here it is on the other side. So it's a beautifully defined SR level that worked perfectly and is really doing what it's supposed to. And again, if I take the size of the pattern, the double top, it really made the move approximately 1-to-1. At the very least, I want to see this move here. And the trend is clearly disrupted. That means it could already be a reversal of the trend here. And I will be thinking more about trading short, right? So that's the introduction to my strategy, how it looks in practice. So this is exactly what I trade. Take care.